So you meet the girl at a bar, maybe an online dating application, maybe when she's shopping during the day on a street or a mall. You meet her, you talk to her, the conversation is going pretty good. You're able to get her number, you go back home, you text her, she's replying to you, you're able to set up a date, maybe you get her on a call or maybe not. Maybe you're just able to set up a date through text. But guys, you need to understand one thing, that setting up the date is just 50% of the work. Even after setting up the date, there are a lot of mistakes that men make that can actually ruin your chances for a second date or ruin your chances of meeting her again. So today I want to talk about 4 most common things that men do which ruin their chances of getting a second date. The first place where most men mess up is selecting the location or selecting what they're going to do during the date. Now a lot of men, they give all the power to the girl. Hey, what do you want to do? But you need to understand that the girl wants you to lead. She wants you to take the responsibility off her shoulders. She wants you to be the man. She wants you to take the responsibility off her shoulders, and she wants you to lead. She wants you to set up the date plan. She's not looking to take the leading position. She wants you to lead as the man, and she wants you to decide what's best for both of you. And I've seen this with people who have generally less experience with women, is what they do is they put all the responsibility of setting the plan, making the plan on the woman. Now what happens with this is the girl sees that, okay, this guy doesn't know about anything, this guy cannot take the lead, so I might not be interested in that much. And the men do that because they overthink about this. Guys, you need to understand a date can happen anywhere, wherever you're comfortable. Whether you're going for grocery shopping, you can make it fun and interesting. It's not always about the location, but what it is about is you having a good time with her. Now, you need to still keep the location in mind a little bit. So select the right kind of location. Select the location which is closer to your place if you really want a successful date. Because if you select a location which is 1 hour away from your place and you want to bring the girl back to your place, she might have a lot of excuses. And a lot of guys don't think about all of this before setting the date. So what I personally do is I set the location nearby my place, and guys, once you set the location, dress according to the venue. Now I've seen guys who are setting a fine dining location but they're dressed in a hoodie, they're wearing a hoodie and some cargos. They're trying to go to a club, they're trying to go to a bar with some hoodies and cargos, and what happens is the girl will notice that, and you might not get entry to those venues as well. Of course, that's going to be a blunder for your first date, so don't do that. Whenever you select the location, also make sure you select the right clothing for that particular location, for that particular event, not just the location itself. Now once you're at that location, you're sitting across the table with the girl. A lot of men also try too hard to impress her. They try too hard to impress her. They try to qualify themselves. They're telling her the stories about how they're a high value person. And guys, understand, if you need to tell stories, if you need to tell her why you're cool, you're probably not. And that's what a lot of men do. What you need to understand is she can be anywhere in the world. You can be anywhere in the world at that time. But you guys chose a mutual time to be seated across each other. So that means definitely there's certain level of interest, and you don't need to try hard. You don't need to try hard. You don't need to impress her. All you need to do is have an amazing time, have a good time with her, have a good conversation, and enjoy her feminine presence. So do not overcomplicate things for yourself. Do not think that you really need to impress her. Do not put her on a pedestal. Both of you are humans. You're at the same level. You're a cool guy who's meeting a cool girl, and that is about it. That's how you have to think about the whole situation, instead of thinking that you're meeting this ultimate girl who's the prize for you. Now, once you place the girl on a pedestal, once you give her a lot of value, and once you think of her as the prize, what happens is once you go on the date, you're going to subconsciously act like a needy person, and that is definitely going to kill the attraction. Now, once you reach the location, you're talking to the girl, you're enjoying her feminine presence, everything is going good. At that time, you have to make the first move. And this is the common pattern I've seen with a lot of clients who don't land the second dates, is that they fail to make the first move on the first date. Whether they think the girl is too conservative, they think the situation is not right, whatever the reason might be, if you're not able to make a move, if you don't make the first move, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The girl is probably going to go back, and if she had a good date, she might even text you that, hey, it was a nice date, but I don't feel the vibe. And I've seen this message over and over again with a bunch of my clients who fail to escalate, who fail to make a move on the first date. Now guys, understand what I mean by making the first move is, how I personally deal with it is, as soon as I go on the date, instead of just shaking hands with the girl or having an awkward conversation initially, I would just give her a hug. I would be like, hey, long time no see, how have you been? Now when I do this, the girl gets instantly comfortable with me being physical, and the girl thinks that, okay, this guy is used to being physical with the girls and he is like that. So always do that, always try to do that at least. And once you're going in for the hug, you need to be full-hearted. You need to assume that it's gonna work, and you need to be full-hearted. It's just a hug, alright? I'm not telling you to sexually escalate on her as soon as you see her, but giving a hug is really important because it breaks that barrier to physicality. That being said, you need to take the responsibility on your shoulders of shifting the locations as well. A lot of men fail to do this. As soon as they go out on a date, the date is over, the girl goes home, they go home. Guys, never do that. Always try to hop on a bunch of locations before you let her go home, or before even you go home, and always try to take her home with you. That's why I told you that the location is important. So set the location close to your place. And guys, lead, because the girl is never going to lead. And if you give all the responsibility to her to take the lead, she is not going to lead where you want it to lead. So it's very important that you baby step it towards your home. You tell her, okay, had a good date, why don't we just walk somewhere, right? After walking, hey, why don't we just go here? Hey, why don't we just order something at my place? Hey, I have this amazing wine, or I have this amazing movie that we can go to my place and check it out. Now, if you want to learn more about conversation skills, all you need to do is click on the pinned comment below, go to our website, put in your full name, and get Beyond Small Talk. This is a free ebook that I've written that is going to help you, and it's Beyond Small Talk, turn around with your conversations. You just need to key in your email and your full name, and this ebook is all yours. Apart from that, if you want me to help you personally, if you want my personal help in your dating life, click the link below, schedule a call with my team, and let's see how we can help you upgrade your dating life.